But as you can see, that is not Olivia's phone. It is a copy. It is an electronic duplicate program so that whatever call comes from the phone can be traced right back to Olivia.
Fascinating. But it still doesn't prove anything.
Even if Alan Spaulding's voice is the only voice that can activate that phone?
He had to speak into and program it himself.
Well, not necessarily. Someone could have taped Alan's voice and then made a duplicate in order to frame him. Why are you party to this, Alexandra?
Well, Doris, because I'm afraid what they're telling you might be true. That Alan did do these terrible things. But only because he's been under enormous pressure.
Well, you think this is going to get him off the hook, and you're willing to help Olivia because she's pregnant with his child. Or some Spaulding child. It's a small town. Word gets around.
Doris, come on.
I'm sorry. I don't buy any of this.
Well, in a moment, you'll have no choice.
Who is this?
Why don't you tell Ms. Wolf your name?
My name is Leonard Whiting. I work at Spaulding Enterprises in IT.
Then, Leonard, you have no reason to think you were doing anything wrong. And I'm sure Miss Wolf will understand once you explain things to her.
Okay. Mr. Spaulding, Alan Spaulding, came to me one day after work and asked me to create a cell phone that was an exact electronic duplicate of his wife's cell phone. He said it was for some practical joke he wanted to play on her. So I said, sure, okay. You know, he's the boss. I set up the phone for him, and we programmed the auto dial to respond to his voice.
Go on, Mr. Whiting.
Okay. Then, once I'd done that, Mr. Spaulding said he had another job for me. He wants me to get him a device that will distort his voice when he talks, so no one will recognize it. We did a couple of trial runs with the gizmo and taped them to make sure it sounded okay. I have the tape with me.
Very good. Why don't you play this tape for the district attorney?
Okay. I had no idea how Mr. Spaulding was going to use this.
Leonard, it's all right.
Okay. It's queued up. This is what Mr. Spaulding actually said.
I'm watching you, Reva.
This is how it sounded after we routed it through the filter.
I'm watching you, Reva.
All right. Now I'm here. Where's Alan?
Doris, you and I had an agreement in your office that you'd be lenient with my brother.
And I will be, if he is truly as sick as you say he is. But we all know Alan Spaulding is notorious for his shenanigans. Faking mental illness is a classic way to beat a rap.
Did I hear someone call my name? Well, Olivia. Doris, Ross. Don't tell me you've changed your plea to guilty.
Alan.
It's about time you realized the jig was up.
Mr. Spaulding, I've heard a rumor that you haven't been feeling well lately.
Me? Hogwash. I had a heart attack a few months ago, but I feel fit as a fiddle.
So I see. Nice try, Alexandra.
Look,
I have a new
Doris,
trial
no,
to prepare for, Ross. Your client's off the hook, and your brother needs a lawyer.